Hello everyone, welcome back to GM Magique. Today is the 91st day of my 100-day economics challenge. Before we start, just in case you're new here, this is how you can get my notes, summary, and audio files for free, and this is how I use my highlighters. If you are a newcomer, don't worry about the past 90 days because all you have to do is to focus on the 10 more days to come. Today's article is about Indonesia. And it is on page 43 of the latest issue of The Economist. The reason why I chose this article is because in 2018, I was there doing interpreting for the Asian Games. So I witnessed the winning of UZI, actually the whole Chinese team, and I finally met Faker, and then Monroe. I think he was just the best in terms of the StarCraft, and these guys are amazing in their League of Legends game. And after the Chinese Taipei team left, I became the simultaneous interpreter in the back. So this is how it kind of looks like in the backstage. And yeah, let's get started. Sunbathing in Indonesia. Hotspot. Hotspot could refer to a place where the temperature is higher than the other place. Also, it could refer to a place of significant activity, danger, or violence. I think regarding this article, because later on, the author did mention the number of confirmed cases in the country has since risen to more than 12,000. It could be a pun. It could mean it is hot because it is a tropical country, or it is quite dangerous regarding the number of confirmed cases. A normally sunshine country is suddenly soaking up the rays. Sunshine, we've seen such expressions before, as in the article entitled "You'll probably turn on you" in Britain section 2 weeks ago, I think. And there we mentioned work shy, and that means lazy. Here, sunshine, I think it's like a synonym for people who don't like to get in the sun or to tan themselves. Soaking up the rays. So the rays here literally means the rays from the sun. If you know the brand Ray-Ban, actually today when I was preparing for this article, I was thinking, maybe the band's name has something related to its function, and when I looked it up, surprisingly, it was really that way. So the story behind Ray-Ban was very straightforward. According to a recent report in Cosmopolitan, the sunglass giant gets its name from the shade's function, banning rays from the sun. So now you know how this name came from. Next one. This person loathes the sun. So loathe, when it is L-O-A-T-H-E, it's the th sound. But then, when it's L-O-A-T-H, it is an adjective. Then you need to pronounce it as loathe. But when there's an E right after it, it is a verb, and you need to change the sound accordingly. And it is the synonym for dislike or abhor. You could say Farah thinks the sun as repugnant. Yet for the past month, the 19-year-old law student has been soaking up the rays several mornings a week at the behest of her father. Behest. I think here you could refer to the same phrase as in according to the order of her father, she takes off her hijab. Hijab is a kind of head covering for Muslims. So actually in Indonesia, they don't force women to wear it. According to Indonesian national and regional law, female head covering is entirely optional and not obligatory. I have a few Indonesian friends, and I think they always wear hijab, but they did told me they don't have to if they choose not to. Put on the t-shirt and shorts and sweats on the balcony for about half an hour. Sweats here is used as a verb. I know most of the time we use it as a noun, but don't forget we could still use it as a verb. And then she's not alone. Over the past month or two, Indonesians have begun sunbathing en masse. This is again from French. Bare-chested soldiers, you could also say barefoot Cinderella, bare-chested soldiers and police officers prostrate themselves before the sun every morning. So it's like this. And prostrate oneself means to throw oneself down or lie down on your front. You could also use the word as in, I'm not going to let this failure prostrate me. As in, I'm not going to let the failure win over me. And then residents of the slum abutting a metro line in Jakarta. Abutting means adjacent to or next to. If you've been to Jakarta, you must know that actually slums sometimes are right in the central area of their capital. I remember when I took the taxi from the airport to the hotel, I think I passed so many slums on a huge bridge, because on a bridge everything looks fantastic, but when you look down the bridge you could see those slums. And then drape themselves across the train tracks. Drape means you lean on something in a very relaxed way. I actually put it right here. Relax or lie. And then so many people have suddenly started basking in. Basking in means luxuriate something, to enjoy something, to revel in something. The tropical glare. Again, tropical glare means the Jakarta sunlight. That the government has begun extolling sun cream and warning about the risks of skin cancer. Extolling means you praise something enthusiastically. Warning about. This is quite similar to the warn off we used to see. Indonesian culture normally prizes pale skin, just like in China. Actually, I have found a link about Asians' crave for white or fair skin or pale. So as you could see, it is a fact. It's not something that we could argue, because I don't know, it's quite like famous. People all know that Asians tend to believe that white and pale skin to be pretty. And then Indonesia is home to the world's largest population of Muslims. The pious among them do not feel comfortable bearing much skin. Pious means you are devout and you are devoted in your religion, very loyal. And then bearing much skin means you, if a part of your body is as in hair, bare-chested. If a part of you is bare, that means it is not covered by any kind of clothing. Most Indonesians would never dream of tanning. Tanning means you get in the sun and tan your skin to make you look darker than normal. Yet they are willing to risk a darker shade. It is the third time we've seen this word. We've seen this word in eye palette shade, and then in the watercolor article as well, and this time in this article. Now, because they believe sunlight helps to fend off COVID-19. Fend off something literally means to defend yourself from something. You could replace this word as in helps to defend oneself from COVID-19. There are two reasons for this belief, one more scientific than the other. So here I marked it in blue because it is part of the background information. Sunlight does stimulate the body to produce vitamin D, which in turn boosts the immune system. But many Indonesians believe that exposure to the sun also kills the virus in itself, an idea for which there is no scientific evidence. I marked this part pink because, pay attention, it is not Indonesian, it's Indonesians. At least that's how it is pronounced in the Economist audio file. I know that in different dictionaries, it could happen that they mark the phonetics differently, but I always refer to the Economist. And then I marked several phrases with this tiny blue spot, and these are all related to sunlight. For example, we have soaking up the rays, then prostrate themselves, drape them. No, this is not actually related to the sunlight. This one is basking in the tropical glare. And then we have this one, exposure to the sun, and then in the morning light. The idea that the sun can zap the virus has been endorsed by prominent politicians. Zap here means to destroy or annihilate, as mentioned right here. Been endorsed. Endorsed means supported, promoted, advocated. So if you're looking for words to replace the basic ones such as supported, backed, you could go for these. And I think these will be your advantages when it comes to exams such as IELTS or TOEFL exams. And then we have and invited the public to snuff out. Snuff out means to stop. It could also mean you snuff out a candle, you snuff out a fire to put it off. And then perhaps the minister should have read the WHO's COVID-19 Mythbusters. Busters means to, as a suffix, it means to destroy something. Website, which states, exposing yourself to the sun or to temperatures higher than 25 degrees does not prevent COVID-19. To double check it, I found the website, and this is the Mythbuster, released by the World Health Organization. And let's find 25 temperature. This one. So here, exposing yourself to the sun or to temperatures higher than 25 degrees does not prevent the coronavirus disease. Sorry about that. So basically, this decision that the sunlight could help to fend people off COVID-19 is completely ill-based. I'm not saying it is unscientific, because there is still some scientific basis which we could refer to, but I don't think it's that reliable, and I hope they could put enough sun cream on themselves so that they wouldn't get skin cancer. And that's it for today's lesson. And actually, the articles that I've been choosing recently, for this week, are quite short, and I want to have a look at how it goes in terms of short articles. So I'll see you guys for another lesson. Bye!